Good morning, you beautiful people. So, I'm not going to make a video about drilling today. In fact, we're going to take a little bit of a break. That is the hole, and those are the samples. Now, basically the latest update is that we've got about 2,500 squares cubes per hour that we can pump out without damaging the hole. I would say maybe 2,000 cubes, 2,000 liters, 2 cubes an hour. 2,000 cubes would be obviously fantastic. 2 cubes an hour that without damaging the hole. There's some casing stories and a lot of things to think about. So I said to Beshi, let's just lock it down, think about it for a couple of days, and we take it from there. But thank you very much for everybody's help. We are not going to make a drilling video today. I want to show you the other things that's happening on the farm. Right, so one of the first things that's happening is just outside of Mikon's garden. Now, by the way, I think the swale will probably pass here, going to the borehole for that water capturing system. We're building a base for Talia. Talia will be our third water tank on the plot. She was paid for by Mikon almost a year ago. Mikon, I'm really sorry that I haven't built her yet, but we now have a way to fill her. We have a garden to use her, and we have got a builder that can actually build straight. Ismail, say hello for the mensen. Say hello to the people. Hello. So Ismail is now permanent staff. I think he's constantly going to add things. We've almost finished the floor of Moremi's house, or Johannes's house, which Fiona Gordon sponsored. Very thankful, very grateful, Fiona. I'll show you when we're done there. Almost done. That was also done by him. And then constantly we're digging out the foundation for the sewer. So that needs to be built. There's those campsites that needs to be built. Camp Uis needs to be built. Altogether 5. So I thought it made sense if we have somebody that can slowly add building every day, because there's always some building project that's falling behind. Now, people like Sue B are helping, paying his wage, helping support his family, and giving me the ability to give them work. I would not nearly be able to have paid all of these people if it wasn't for you guys. But there's seven families that is eating because of my YouTube community, my YouTube subscribers, on a constant basis. And then every now and then, when somebody goes and buys the employer laborer for one day, then we add more people to that. So the subscribers on this channel is looking after at least 7 families. You know, each one has got between 3 and 4 kids, so at least 25 people are being fed on a daily basis because of you. Alright, and then I just wanted to show you the new fatties in Jonita's garden. This is where the borehole water ended up coming past, way from over there, running past the house. There's a lot of damage that happened on the cactus garden in front because the truck had to go through it, so we had to take out a lot of those cacti. But Jonita was in there this morning with a shovel, planting new things and getting new things into the ground. Okay, so that's the pick and tractor. Chickies. So they now also get fed, obviously, the waste from the pigs that were here previous times. I don't know if I ever placed this on video, but we ended up adding loads more pigs to this coop. See, they lie like that when they are fully fed and fully eaten. They lie and they start getting warm for the night. They've got their little shade spot. Somebody said over the weekend we should increase their shade. I'll definitely have a look into that. I also think that they need some shade, but we do add a lot of water for them to cool down as well. So I think the sun is not as bad as the dry soil. I think they just need a mud spot to be able to lie in, and I have got quite a bit of that. So I think that is great. So on Friday night, I'm gonna post a whole video. I went and I slept at the, what do you call it, Agri Mega Day, which is about 70 kilometers away from us. It was quite a nice outing for the family. The camping is free, and I've got lectures on agricultural things. They're not necessarily into just regenerative farming, but there was some speeches on regenerative farming as well. I did record them, but they're in Afrikaans. But then I got invited by the owner to go and have a look at his orange orchard, citrus orchard. Look at those things. Look at that. Just look at that. Ah, no, I just missed them. And that was very impressive. He took me on a short tour, and then I went there afterwards and I made a video. And I even tried some line dancing. My kickboxing coach made a video of me, and he said the only time I got the rhythm is sort of when I hopped over the rhythm. When the rhythm passed me, I didn't pass the rhythm. So that was very cool, very interesting things as well. So I want to show you quickly the what you call it, that we planted last week is doing quite well. I see the mint is coming, so it is a bit dry. Okay, there's some wet soil there. Pomegranates. I've visited the people, and with pomegranates, I saw some stalls there with pomegranates, and they sell pomegranates for quite a lot of money. So there's definitely a market for pomegranates in Otjiwarongo. And I think they do okay in the cold as well, and they do okay in the drought. So pomegranates might be one of our big crops, I believe, in the long run. Okay, and then on this side, 2 new worm drums. This happened. This is wonderful. Let's see. Yeah, so it's still in the starting phase. Still nothing impressive yet. Let's have a look. Oh well, that doesn't look too bad. I don't know if you can see the worms on the screen. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. So I like these stainless steel drums. You can see there's a little bit of tea that came out there. I like that quite a bit. Let's see what this one is happening here. Also some wormies. This remains the foundation of our farm, I think. The worms is simply relatively low effort, quite a high yield. There's not enough clients, Hook is struggling. There's not enough clients in Namibia to make it a giant business. The worms, at least, you might be able to make a big thing from the compost. So that's definitely something we're working on. Yeah, it felt good to talk about something other than drilling for a moment. That is going to be the end of my story. Thank you so much for everybody's support. Hopefully we'll be in the township again tomorrow. If everything goes well, I'll see you tomorrow. Go well.